How y'all doing? Hey, great day. My team won last night. You lost.
You're a Knicks fan?
No, I'm talking about the Stars and Jets, the big friggin' hockey game.
Oh.
What the hell were you watching? Don't you know we are friggin' hockey fans here in Vermont?
No, I'm a Blue Jackets fan.
Blue Jackets.
My friend plays for them.
Yeah. You got a friend?
Yeah.
Really?
I swear to God.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, he just got drafted.
But you were talking about some round ball game?
Basketball?
Is that what you were saying?
You watch basketball.
Huh? Is that what you were talking about?
Round ball game, yeah.
I'm not even acknowledging any of that basketball right now.
You were a football...
Celtics are just going down the tubes.
No, Jason Tatum is.
Yeah, it was bad. But that Jet Star game was unbelievable. 3-2.
Really?
I'll tell you, the goalie was hot as hell.
Was that him?
Yeah, our goalie.
Yeah, I like that. That's new. That's new.
But what I noticed
What'd you notice?
in this, well, one, we've been like all over the world with this whole training thing, training here, there, everywhere.
I'm not sure about all over the world.
Well, our world.
That's true.
It's Vermont.
Yeah, Vermont world.
You've been out there enough so that Lucky's is now sending us new merch.
New, yeah.
New merch.
New, yeah.
We got new merch, a hat, and then Eminem sent me a new shirt. What do you got? You just got AGC.
AGC.
You had to buy that yourself. My stuff is all comped. It's merch.
That's nice.
Okay.
I've tried saying that into a few restaurants and in businesses, but it hasn't worked.
It's not working.
I say
for you?
my boss is Richard Wabi. He said that I could eat here for free.
Yeah,
and
how's that working?
They sent me out the door typically.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They said he's not welcome here either.
But I was watching this game last night, this hockey game, Star Jet hockey game, 3-2.
Yes.
Watching that, the goalies were hot as hell. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Shots on goal was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I was noticing
What were you noticing?
that the goalies,
Had PPE on?
they wear PPE.
Yeah, I mean those shots are like
back
100.
in my day,
Yeah.
the goalie just got a mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at them now.
No, they got pads. They got padded mitts. Even.
Not a lot of gaps in there.
The little leg pads and stuff and shoulder pad. Back in my day, you just put a shirt on and a face mask.
Really?
Yeah. Matter of fact, the players didn't even wear PPE.
The helmet.
Today, the players, everybody's got PPE.
Yeah, they've got a helmet, but it doesn't protect their face.
Yeah. Well, some do. There was some with,
Just some people choose to. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But speaking of choosing to,
Oh, it's a good segue.
we should be looking at and making sure that the season's kicking in. It's going to get hard. It's going to get fast. And we should make sure and be wearing our PPE.
Or ask for new PPE if yours is...
If yours is worn out, cracked, damaged.
Or there's just something new you
Is this
want.
one of your guys' phones out here? Okay.
Yes.
Another phone interruption. We are with that phone thing going off.
That's your phone.
Probably is.
That is your phone.
Okay.
You're the only person that gets phone calls in this office.
Okay. But looking at PPE, you mentioned hard hats. Got to make sure and have a hard hat.
Different types of hard hats.
Different types.
This is mine.
I'll tell you, I like Petzl. I appreciate the whole Petzl thing going on. Vents. I'll tell you, you know what's going to hurt us on these hard hats with like that?
What? Yeah, I know what you're going to say. It doesn't have the stampings.
No.
Yeah.
If you wear that hard hat,
And you
if
don't.
you put that on,
Yes.
you better clip it. Otherwise, no good.
Yeah.
And you will get a citation for it. So make sure and understand how to use your hard hat and what to do with your hard hat.
That's true.
Here's another good
I
one.
think I can take this one off.
Here's another good one.
Oh, backwards?
Backwards.
Yeah, but you're doing it wrong. You do it so.
Can't wear your hard hat backwards.
Even
no,
if-
you can't do a 4-man. No, can't do a 4. Got to be 6 if you're going to turn it around. Yeah.
Can't do that.
But hard hat's important. We want to. What was that all about?
Fans and stuff. They want to see
Yeah,
my hair.
okay.
Yeah.
But want to make sure and wear our hard hats.
Yeah,
Get
that's a
those
tough
on.
one. I just
and a lot of the job sites and whatnot, whether you think you need one for protection or not, signs on the way in
Right.
are clear that hard hats are worn on this job site. We believe in safety, and all PPE will be worn on these job sites, right?
At all times.
At all times. So hard hats are important. The other thing, remember?
You can tuck that in.
Yeah. The other thing, remember, it still doesn't work. Not
No,
good.
no. I was just saying for like when it sits.
Other thing,
Safety glasses.
safety glasses. Here you go.
Those things are pretty
Nice pair of safety glasses. Colored. I wonder if we have to glasses.
Fuzz that out. Leave that out. Bleep that out.
No. But safety glasses, very
And what's the
important.
key
and
thing
they
with-
gotta actually wrap around
What's
your.
the key thing about safety glasses? Because I actually like to wear ones from the gas station because they're cheaper.
Yeah, they gotta be Z87.
ANSI Z87 Plus, I think.
That's well.
It's typically it will say Plus.
Correct.
Are these?
But the plus gives you the wraparound, see? So that nothing comes in for the side. They aren't gonna be able to see that.
They're gonna focus.
You're really wasting a lot of time today. Missy's really cutting us down on our time.
Oh, it focused.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with this shit.
But Z87, make sure and wear your safety glasses.
Yeah.
Especially if you got stuff flying through the air and you've got to have the side protectors.
You're talking on like
And
a
if you're
more of a
wearing-
square frame.
And if you're wearing prescription glasses, make sure that you have the bat wings on the side so that stuff doesn't come in.
It's like one of the airplane people.
Okay.
Where they go like this and they hold it up.
And then the mag rigging. I don't know if you know the mag rigging. The mag rigging
Yeah.
sent us a nice pair of gloves
I don't think they sent this.
for wear.
For wear,
For wear.
not for look.
That's correct.
For
Wearing
wear.
when you're handling rigging and things
Yeah.
like that.
Now,
you get a
would
nice
that
pair
be?
of gloves.
What do I use these for?
Those are used for chemicals. Those are chemical gloves.
Does it have
When
any
you're dealing
markings?
with chems.
Really?
Yes.
So I can't use chemicals with that glove?
No, because they just soak into the leather. So,
Interesting.
okay, these are a good pair of work gloves by Damag. And then you got your chem gloves. Make sure and wear the right glove for the right exposure.
Right.
Boots.
Boots are ASTM. They need ASTM markings on them.
Yeah. What's that mean?
ASTM is the American Standard for Testing Materials?
Okay.
Question mark? I'm not sure that's the actual acronym.
Okay, and what do they have to have?
The ASTM, I honestly don't know the exact qualifications, but it's typically like an oil-resistant sole and it's
Slip resistant.
slip-resistant, oil-resistant sole.
And then if you have
And-
crush or run-over hazards, you gotta have
Yeah, these are steel.
composite or steel-toed.
I don't know if they're ASTM though.
I don't think anybody out there really cares.
They are ASTM. I got some Irish setters.
Where'd you get those? Boot Barn?
Yeah. No, I got these for Christmas a few years ago. ASTM certified. The only problem is they're a little hot. These are the ones that are like insulated. And I got hot. I got my feet run hot.
I also noticed your hard hat has a bunch of stickers on it.
Those, yeah, that's a demo one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because you can only have 2-inch stickers separated by 2 inches of
What if I have like
hard hat.
a Harley sticker that's like 8 inches?
Can't wear it. Covers
But I
up
ride
too
hard.
much. Covers up too much.
A lot of
Hard
rules.
hats.
A lot of
How
rules.
about
Oh.
respirators?
This is a tricky one because I bet at first glance everyone says this is a dust mask. Well, if you look at it, if it focuses, there it goes. NIOSH N95. This is technically a respirator, which means I can wear it because I'm clean shaven. You can wear it.
Yeah.
But if I had I can typically grow a really long beard, so if I had,
Facial hair.
yeah, if I had my beard, I would not be able to wear this. But the common misconception is this looks just like a normal dust mask, but you've got to read them to make sure. Because what would the price tag be on me wearing this if I had a beard?
10 to 16 grand.
10 to 16 grand, and it looks
And-
just like this, which is a dust mask. Respirator, dust mask.
But
Respirator, dust mask.
remember,
Beard, no beard.
but remember, if you wear this,
Yeah,
you have to be fit tested.
correct.
And you have to have a respirator protection program in place.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Then, to get on and off site,
ID tags.
you might have to have ID tags.
Does
again.
yours have a special must-have caretaker? That's
Visitor.
Yeah.
Visitor. But you
Well,
must
you bring
must
up a good
taken
point,
this
though.
from RTC yesterday.
You bring it. No, that's from last year. You bring up a good point because there should be visitor expectations when I come onto this job site for the first time. Let's say you have the insurance person coming out.
Right.
You've got to make sure that insurance person is following the same PPE guidelines as every
Everybody
other.
coming on those sites.
That's a
have
tricky
to
one.
Do that.
What if I'm a delivery driver and I'm just popping out of the truck to help take some straps
Supposed
off?
to be under everything.
So hard hat, no sneakers.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Sneakers are bad.
I'm
and
serious.
if you're working next to the road,
Right.
within 25 feet of the road,
Right.
of course you would have a vest on. Right?
Yeah. This is PPE.
No. I think that covers our PP. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, the heavy hitters are just make sure if someone's coming on our site, we're holding them to the same expectation because the standard holds them to the same expectation. Now, it might be annoying because not everyone understands that, or what if not everyone knows the standards that we have to follow.
But it's only the FedEx guy. He'll get in and out and be off.
That FedEx guy's gonna come the moment. You know how that works? OSHA comes on, and that FedEx guy hasn't come in 3 weeks. So the shipping's been
He
delayed.
shows up that
The shipping's been delayed. About that 20 minutes, the OSHA's guy's there doing his closing conference.
Even that load of pipe that we just had delivered,
Yeah.
we've been waiting all week for.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he shows up on that day, and then we've got the exposure of the
Correct.
truck driver as well.
Correct.
And those guys unloading the pipe, whether it's with a loader or with a forklift. I got that
Because
exposure.
what's the driver do? Let's say I'm the driver. I have my sneakers on. I'm probably gonna watch you unload it. That pipe rolls over my feet. I just got injured on the job site, and I wasn't wearing sneakers, and I was wearing sneakers.
So,
Whose fault is that?
yours.
The employer's, because he allowed me on the site
He
without
allowed
boots.
you in. So anyway, PPE going to be of utmost importance this summer. The other thing is you've been down to the State House today, I understand.
Today?
Yeah. Well, the other day.
Yep.
You went down to testify
I actually
because...
got lost.
Did you?
I had to ask for help on my way out. I couldn't find my way out. Sarah said, "Do you need me to show you how to get out of here?" I said, Sarah, I can get out of here. And then I made a few wrong turns, and then I got lost.
So what you were down there for was
Testifying.
on a cold...
Extreme temperature.
Cold heat standard.
It's a bill,
that is set
actually.
at 8...
It's 80 degrees for heat and 60 degrees for cold.
And if we are over 80 or under 60,
60 or under, 80 or over.
you've got to have a climate plan or whatever, and you've got to have a bunch of things in place.
You're making it sound less impactful than it really is.
What happened?
The bill goes into to very detailed wording, and it explains that, and this is not just for construction, it's for all businesses in the state of Vermont. You will need to have site-specific safety plans
to control the heat.
to control extreme temperature over 80, under 60. Now, when I say site-specific, I mean every job site, every piece of equipment.
Every job.
Huh?
Every job. Every task.
Every task has to have a safety program that goes along with it to explain how Ben OSHA is going to be able to stay cold if I'm on the roller and it's above 80 degrees. Now,
I only bring that up So don't go into detail, but I bring that up.
No, it was a good- it was a good experience.
If you have interest and you want to know about this heat, cold,
Or you want to testify.
standard, you want to testify, you want to help us make sure this thing goes down the toilet, call or email Sarah. It's sarah@agcvt.org.
So
Let Sarah know you're interested and you're concerned.
I will add, before this year, I had absolutely no experience. I thought you ended it. I thought you ended it because I was going. I had no experience doing anything in the State House.
Yeah.
And Sarah spent probably an hour and a half prepping me on what to do, what not to do, how to speak professionally, and all that stuff. And so it worked out really well. So if you are nervous, if you want to, but you're nervous, ask Sarah to prep you. And it's actually makes things a lot easier to understand. And maybe you don't care, and it's just me because I'm not very experienced. But don't let that stop you.
And if you don't want to do that, call your local legislator and tell them this is bananas. Let's put that one away. So, anything else you want to add today? Big game, big game.
Oh, God.
Okay, it's not round ball.
Any
This is
shout outs?
Vermont.
Do we have any paid shout outs for today? Who paid for a shout out?
Lucky's.
Okay, Lucky paid.
Lucky's, I
Eminem
got
paid.
that. M&M, I got them covered. Hey, you know who called me though?
Who?
Barrett's.
They want to become a sponsor?
Barrett's Trucking.
Are they a premium member?
I'm not sure yet.
Silver member?
They want to know what color shirt I would like. First one ever call and ask what color shirt I would like.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we already have a red shirt sponsor, so you'll need to find some other.
No, I asked for white. You know
White's-
I like white.
Yeah, white's not a bad choice. That's pretty cool. They haven't contacted me.
No, I don't imagine they will.
Okay.
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 But y'all have a good day. Have a good week. Safe week. Remember your PPE.
Yeah.
Wear it and use it the way it's intended to be used.
Ben.
Richard, remember, if there's anything we can do, give us a call. We're here for you.
Yes, we are.
Have a good day.
802-223-2374.